What if I want to retire in Georgia, but my retirement income will not be the same as reflected on my previous 2 years of tax records? For example, and this happened more. I'm talking more about military guys. They're like,
Yeah.
"Hey, this is my
Okay.
last year. I'm from back. I'm going back home to Georgia. I am whatever this rank, and I've been making this amount of money for the past whatever many years. But
Yeah.
now I'm only gonna retire with a 50% compensation.
Yeah.
How does that change my my pre-approval or whatever?
Yes. So for that situation, I was thinking whenever you gave me these questions beforehand, I was thinking it's going to go a different way. But in this situation, so you're military, you're retiring out of the military. You're no longer going to be working. Um, you, if you're still in working age and you want to work, you're going to need a job offer letter, just like the person, the other people who are changing careers or anything of that nature. You need that
Okay.
job offer letter and we're going to use that income. But let's say you don't plan on working anymore. All we can go off of is, and they should know what this is, you should get some type of retirement or slash disability awards letter. It'll be a letter stating how much income you're going to get monthly.
Okay.
That is the income we are going to use to qualify you. And if you don't have
Okay.
that letter yet, then we can't qualify you yet, because until you know that, we can't know that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas I've run into this a lot with military people too, is like they're like, hey, like I am just waiting on my disability to come in. Well, everyone in the VA knows VA doesn't do anything fast, and it can take a year before you get your disability increased or even get rewarded it. So in that situation, we're just going to need you to wait for your awards letter to come out. If you're retiring, you're probably going to get it pretty fast because they gotta make sure you're out and done with the military. So they're going to make that happen fast. But we're going to be using your awards letter, your retirement awards letter, disability awards letter for your future income, and that's
Okay.
the income we're going to qualify you off. If you want to go get a job, just as like I said before, we need a job offer letter.
Okay.
No more than 60 days out of to use that.
Do they get any type of incentives though? Like if I'm retired, like does the financing changes like that or anything? Like, hey, you're retired. Maybe there is like a regulation for retired people that maybe you get a lower interest rate or whatever.
Unfortunately, no. There's nothing. Pretty much all of the, I'd say, first time home buyers, all of the specialty programs have pretty much went away, if I'm being honest with you. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and the reason they've went away is because everyone in the mom wants to buy a home, and they don't need to put out special programs to get people to buy homes. They made all those programs after the '08 housing crash to make people buy homes again. Everyone was scared to
Yeah.
buy a home. So they came out with all this stuff. And at this point, we're what, almost 20 years away,
Yeah.
almost 20 years away from the '08 crash.
Mm-hmm.
They're not worried about people wanting to buy homes again. So you're pretty much just stuck with, if you're VA, you do have the VA loan. If you're
Yeah.
above 75% disabled, you don't have to pay what's called a funding fee on it. So
Okay.
that's nice. But
Okay,
other
so
than that,
I guess the fact that they don't, I mean, they can save some money, exactly like you said, if they don't have to pay the VA funding fee at that point. I guess
yep.
that's the only. Yeah,
But
but
that's
that's
not
not,
even
that doesn't come from you. That's more the regulation on the VA side because they can take that away
ex-
anytime.
exactly. So there's really not any specialty programs for retirees. You're just like anyone else buying a home.
Okay.
And let's say you're at the age of retirement. Let's say you're like 65 and you're wanting to retire to the Savannah area or
Okay.
state of Georgia.
That's
Um,
that's the initial question you said that the
yeah,
angle that
yeah,
you wanted to. Okay. Okay.
yeah.
That's a
So
good
that
example.
it's, but let's say you're of retirement age and you're retiring here. I get this a lot. People are retiring. They want to live closer to the beach. Great for you. I appreciate it. I hope to one day be in your situation. Um, it's just simple as needing your awards letter for them as well. Even VA, you can retire early, whereas these people, they're going to retire early. Sure, they got 401k, Social Security, pensions, all of those different types of things they can draw out for retirement. We
Hmm.
needed the awards letter for Social Security, for your pension. 401k, that's just you talk to whoever your manager is, your financial advisor that runs that 401k for you, and you
Hmm.
set up a distribution for how much you're going to take out. If it's
Nice.
401k pension, we just got to make sure there's enough money there to last 3 years. Social Security, we just need your Social Security awards letter. So once you have those things set up, you provide them to me, provide the documentation, then we're good to go.
Okay.
We use that as your income to qualify to buy a house.